This evening we're looking at a Ford Ranger axle, a 7.5 inch Ford axle that I bought about 10 years and unfortunately let sit. Now earlier I stripped the brakes off of this, took out the cover bolts, and was going to begin to take it apart with the notion of narrowing it. I wanted to make sure I had the most narrow axle to begin with, and I was going to shorten one side and get two short side axles, and that would be that. So here's the axle tag. It looks like it's a SL10 A756 F26, and at the top it says 389C. So maybe someone can interpret that for me. I was pretty happy when I took this cover off. It's got this rubber plug. I don't know if the junkyard did that or if that's a Jiffy Lube thing, but took the cover off and it was not a complete rust ball inside, so that was good. But I was surprised by how much dirt was inside also. You can see a lot of dirt here on the ring gear. But I didn't get far in taking this apart when tragedy struck. The pin that holds the cross pin in place snapped off, as you can see here. And it looks like it left some thread in the differential. Now this limited slip differential was the big attraction of this axle. And now it looks like, how in the world am I going to get this apart with that pin broken off? Also, I haven't taken one of these apart with the limited slip, so I don't know exactly how this spring gets out of the way. I presume the C-clip is down inside underneath this spring, the C-clips, or maybe somehow the spring takes their place. Regardless, if I can't get the cross pin out, I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do. Again, here's where the cross pin broke off. A couple other curiosities. One, this has a tone wheel, but I found no electronic sensor to work with that. So maybe they all had the tone wheel even if they weren't ABS. And the other mystery is I haven't found a fill plug on this. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't hear that they just fill it at the factory and it's never to be changed afterwards. So, three things I'm looking for. One, ideas how to get this apart. Two, how do you put oil in it without a fill plug? And perhaps the most important, do I have the very shortest short side axle? What's the shortest one they make? Because I understand the early Ranger is more narrow than the later Ranger. And I don't know exactly what year this came out from. Again, it was 10 years ago. Frankly, I didn't know of the axle length difference until recently, and I sure didn't pay attention to the year model of the truck that I took this out of. So need some help on this one. Thanks, and be sure and watch my other videos.